Hello everyone and welcome back to an exciting FIFA 22 ratings reveal video. We have got the official FIFA 22 Chelsea ratings that have just come out, and as I'm a Chelsea fan, I want to be going through all of them, telling you my opinions and telling you what I think. Let's get into it. So guys, if you could do me the fantastic honor and pleasure of hitting that like button if you enjoy this video through to the very end, and hit that subscribe button. Can we get 21,000 subscribers for the end of FIFA 21? That would be mental. Go do it right now. And I need to know down below in the comments what your thoughts are on these Chelsea ratings. Now, early little preview. I know I'm a biased Chelsea fan, but I think these might be a bit low considering we just won the Champions League. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, let's go through them. So as you can see, we're starting from bottom to top. We're starting with, we've got Sarr and Chalobah. I mean, both of them being silvers is fair enough. Both of them very young, just kind of creeping into the starting team, especially Chalobah. Sarr, we probably won't see too much of this season in the starting team, but we will see glimpses for sure. Very fair that they're both silver. Honestly, not complaining about that whatsoever. Next, we have Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who's gone down, I believe, 3 ratings from a 78, which is, I guess, fair. He wasn't very effective at Fulham this year. A favourite of mine, Ruben Loftus-Cheek is. But the weird thing about it is he's a right mid in-game. Now, I didn't watch all of Fulham's games last year, but I'm pretty sure he played off the striker in that cam role or out a more central mid role, so that was very confusing for me that he's a right mid, but I nevertheless probably a fair downgrade. I'm glad he's still gold, but still a low gold, I guess is fair. Next is Callum Hudson-Odoi, who I believe has gone up from a silver to a gold. 77 is really nice. His stats aren't that fair for me. 82 pace, he's a very pacey young guy. I think that's a bit unfair, but nevertheless, it's a pretty good card. I'm glad they haven't put him as a right wing back where he plays a lot for Chelsea under Thomas Tuchel. But yeah, I guess this is a fair rating, okay? This is a fair rating. Okay, this is where we start to get bizarre. Now, if we look here, Ross Barkley has gone from a 78 to a 78. He had a season at Villa last season, and apart from the very beginning, he was really poor, and all Villa fans really didn't want him to sign full-time, and he actually hasn't. He's still at Chelsea. He's maintained the same rating. Yet Marcos Alonso, who had an alright, decent season at Chelsea, nothing special, but like not bad at all, played in some big games, has got, what is that, a 2 rating downgrade, I believe, if I just quite, no, yeah, 2 down rating. Ridiculous, and at 58 pace is going to be useless. Now, a fair downgrade is Kepa. Obviously, we know Kepa is not the best of keepers, and he has been put down 3 ratings. Completely fair, not going to argue with that. Andres Christensen. Now, if you know me and you follow me on Twitter, which you should go do, by the way, I love this guy, and I can't believe he's only been put up 1. He played in so many important games in the Champions League win, crucially coming on in the final and just bossing it for so long in the game. I think he's brilliant. I think he deserves to be an 81 or 82 in my opinion. I think he's a sensational defender with huge potential. Right, up next we have these top 4. Now, Reece James gets a, I believe, 4 upgrade, which is very well deserved. Now, I thought him and Chilwell would be the same rating roughly, but the issue is James started lower, so, I mean, you have to just take that into consideration. So, 4 up for James, very decent. I think his pace should definitely be a lot higher, I'll be honest, and his physical should be a lot higher. Pace and physical is the main parts of his game. I think they should be a bit higher, but again, he's going to be a great usable card at the beginning of the game. Chilwell gets a cheeky upgrade himself. Very good. I think, again, his pace should be higher. I don't think he's got 76 pace. In my opinion, a very decent card, though, indeed. Next we have Christian Pulisic as well, getting an upgrade. He's finally a rare card, which is very nice to see. Solid pace, a decent card for the beginning of the game. Next we have Azpilicueta, the guy who played probably like nearly every game for Chelsea last season, especially when Thomas Tuchel came over, has got a downgrade. He captained Chelsea to winning the Champions League. I know he's old, but captaining a club to Champions League and like playing so many minutes, especially in the second half of the season, and getting a downgrade is very confusing to me. Next up we have the new signing Saul, who obviously got a downgrade. I think that's fairly deserved. I don't think he's playing too well for Atletico Madrid, and also if you watch the first half of his debut against Villa, he was absolutely shocking, so no surprises there. Moving on to Tony Rudiger, he absolutely deserves a 2+ rating. Fantastic defender. He's finally getting rated by people that aren't Chelsea fans. Like, he is fantastic, and I think he's really found his form under Thomas Tuchel after he was shut out by Frank Lampard. Massively well-deserved upgrade for him, and this card looks very solid, especially at the start of the game. 75 pace with that 84 defending and physical. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. He was really good this game, so he'll be even better. Now, moving on to Mateo Kovacic. He maintains 83. which I guess is fair. I mean, Kante and Jorginho are kind of our star boys in midfield. I think Kovacic would start in my midfield if I was manager of Chelsea, but I'm not, so there we go. But yeah, I think he's fantastic. I mean, 83 is alright. This, again, is a decent all-round card. I think he deserves to be 84 in my opinion, but that's just because I personally rate him so highly. Next up, we have Edu Mendy. Oh, what a goalkeeper he is. I tweeted the other day that I think he should be in the conversation with Alisson and Edson, and I think this is a step in the right direction, moving him up to 83 all the way from a low rated 79. So he's got a +4 rating. We love to see that. Next, we have my boy Mason Money Mount. You know, he's my favourite player. I don't have him on this shirt. I have Lukaku on the back of this shirt, but I have Mount on my home shirt. I love him. He's my favourite footballer, debatably, of all time. Love the lad. So glad he's got the 3+ rating he deserves. Looks like a really nice all-rounder card. A card I'll be putting in my team for sure because I love the guy. And next, this is what mainly I was talking about in the intro that I'm disappointed in. We've got 3 of our 85 rated players who signed in the summer have all been knocked down 1 rating to 84. They've done a triple downgrade on 3 players who won the Champions League. Okay, let's talk about it. Ziyech. He scored so many goals crucial to winning the Champions League. Yes, he didn't have the consistency perhaps. Yes, he didn't have a stellar season. The issue with Chelsea players is because we have so much depth in our attack, not anyone is like steals the show individually. Everyone got a couple of goals, couple of assists, couple of that. That's the issue here. Now, if, say, for example, we halved our squad, but those guys got loads of goals, assists, I think we'd have higher ratings. Ziyech is probably the... Ziyech and Havertz, I think, is just harsh. And Werner. Werner's the most harsh, in my opinion. That might be a controversial take, but Havertz and Ziyech went missing in so many different periods of the season. And Werner, I know there's those banter and memes, but I think he was actually really good for Chelsea last season. Obviously, if he hit those sitters, didn't miss those sitters, he wouldn't be downgraded. But in general, I think he's been fantastic for us. And you can see with the amount of assists he got and just how much danger he causes the opposition's defense. So I think all 3 of these are harsh. Ziyech I can kind of understand. Havertz, if he had a better start to the season, then maybe he wouldn't get downgraded. But Werner, I ultimately think he should have stayed at an 85. Now we move to the top 4 highest rated players at Chelsea Football Club. First of all, we've got Thiago Silva, who's staying the same. I think that's completely fair. I do think with age that you shouldn't really necessarily upgrade them, even if they have a fantastic thing. But I don't think you should downgrade them like they have done to Asby. I think he definitely deserves to be an 85 rated. Next, we have Jorginho. Now, he's been pushed up 2 from 83 to 85. I'm not gonna lie, I think this one is too generous. I think 83 to 84 would have been a perfect upgrade. But I'm very happy for him that he's got up to an 85. Although, with that 85 pace, he's a bit useless. So we move on from that. Anyway, Romelu Lukaku, his Inter Milan card was 85 rated. If you pushed up 3 to 88, we love to see that. Big Rom on the back of my shirt. We love to see it. I mean, his card looks really good. I feel like he should be a bit more pacey than 84. Maybe like an 86 pace. Nevertheless, that shooting's devastating. He should be really fun. 83 physical's a bit interesting considering he's like the strongest man on earth. But anyway, we move on from that. And last but not least, my boy N'Golo Kante has been hit with, I think that is a 2+ rating upgrade, which I get and I understand, and he deserves it. But it is weird how, I don't know, I just find it weird how they give like 2+ ratings to N'Golo Kante, but they give -1s to all these guys, and then they upgrade Rudiger this amount. It's just like, it all seems disproportionate. I mean, every different rating and downgrade is disproportionate, but you guys are going to have to let me know what you think down below in the comments. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.